Set pieces are in fashion. The Premier League is pulling away from the silky ball-playing style championed by Pep Guardiola and mimicked by many, and returning to a state of directness. In theory, this is perfect for David Moyes' Everton. But then Moyes' Everton were beaten at their own game at the weekend, with Tottenham Hotspur capitalizing on their newfound structure and organization, applicable offensively as well as in defensive/build-up shape, with Thomas Frank at the helm. However, the Premier League is not played out on totally arid land. Moyes, for sure, is increasingly becoming a proponent of expansive football with flashy wingers. In this, the experienced Scotsman is molding a squad filled with members sharing traits with former stars, while being very much their own players too. How Moyes is remaking his former Everton team. The Premier League is unrecognizable from a state it was in when Moyes left Goodison Park for Manchester United to replace Sir Alex Ferguson in 2013. But he is rebuilding Everton with players who are similar to those who walked on Merseyside before them, with Kieran Dewsbury-Hall, for example, bringing quality on the ball and dynamism in his midfield role to emulate Mikel Arteta, who was once Moyes' general in the center. Dewsbury-Hall, a summer recruit from Chelsea, certainly adds something new to the mix at the Hill Dickinson, though not perhaps in the same vein as Jack Grealish, whose game-changing ability and one-of-a-kind talent has seen him suggested to be Moyes' new Wayne Rooney. One of England's all-time greats, Rooney might have enjoyed the most glittering heights of his career in Manchester, but he is revered on Merseyside, and in this, Grealish could emulate him. Some of these comparisons are more overt than others, but there is actually a Toffees talent who has been described as being the Scottish manager's new version of Steven Pienaar. Everton continue to be one of the most principled and well-drilled sides in the Premier League, but the improvements made since Moyes arrived in January have also seen more enterprise and initiative on the ball. And while the 63-year-old has looked to make exciting attacking signings, he will feel blessed that Iliman Ndiaye was already in the Blues' ranks, with Sean Dyche having overseen the £15 million acquisition of the winger from Marseille in July 2024. Injured for the early phase of Moyes' much-anticipated return to Liverpool, Ndiaye was, regardless, a shining light for Everton throughout the 2024-25 campaign, finishing as their top scorer with 11 goals across all competitions. The £45,000 per week talent's electric pace and skill when on the ball have added quite the dimension, and analyst Ben Maddinson believes the Senegalese could play for a top-six side. This may well be the case, for recent transfer rumors have linked the 25-year-old with a move to Tottenham Hotspur. The Londoners would have to pay a premium, to be sure, and other clubs would surely be interested. Ndiaye isn't just goals. The French-born winger ranks among the top 10% of Premier League positional peers this season for successful take-ons, the top 2% for ball recoveries, and the top 6% for tackles 1 per 90, as per FBref. A ball recovery is defined by the number of loose balls recovered by a player. It's little wonder that he's been hailed by Maddinson as bringing Steven Pienaar 2.0 vibes to this new iteration of Everton under Moyes' wing. South African Pienaar was quite the Premier League maverick. The left-sided forward scored 25 goals and supplied 40 more for the Scot at Everton, becoming a fan favorite for his talent on the ball and seat-raising qualities. Ndiaye might actually be that bit better. He needs to make further improvements to his game, no doubt, but brings a sharpness that Pienaar struggled to channel and sustain, never once across the duration of his career, chalking up 10 goals in a single campaign. With the likes of Beto and summer recruit Thurno Barry flattering to deceive at number 9, Ndiaye's goal-scoring ability has never been so important. He is, as the likes of Jamie Carragher have noted, an absolute star.